Hello. Apologies for any background noise you hear. There's work being done outside. So I just wanted to talk a bit about the process of getting a tourist visa for India as a UK citizen. So I made this Reddit post a couple of months ago, and it's got a lot of interest. A lot of people message me and leave comments and all kinds of stuff. Despite the score, I don't know why it was downvoted. Probably because it's in the wrong subreddit, and I've posted to other subreddits too, but I'm just trying to get maximum visibility, and now I'm making a video to help people out. So I'm not going to spend too much time. I don't want to waste your time. So first thing you do is you go to this website. All the links are in the description. E-visas are not allowed. You can't do that if you're a British, UK citizen, unfortunately. It's really annoying. It's for political tit-for-tat reasons, which is crazy, but there you go. That's life. So we have to do this one here. You click on regular paper visa application. It's a bit clunky, a bit slow, so be careful. You might have to refresh, maybe turn your ad blocker off. It's a bit of a pain in the butt, but there we go. Now, is what you can do is once you've submitted it and it's all ready, you should get a PDF. That's the thing. Once you get your PDF, you move on to the next step. Because what I was doing, I was checking the visa status, putting all my details in here, and it was saying under process. And I just thought, well, what does that mean? And what shall I do next? And there's not really a proper guide out there at the moment for this kind of thing. Like as of the 1st of July 2022, still can't do an e-visa, so you have to do this, and it's not always very clear, So really the next step, once you get your PDF, you print it off and you have to bring it with you to your appointment, and you can go on this website. Okay, schedule an appointment. I went to Hounslow. I live not too far from London. I could have gone to Cardiff, but anyway, so you select visa. You select, wait for that to load, select Hounslow. Now, what I've found, and this was the case for me in April, is that it was 2 weeks in advance. It was 2 weeks later, the first appointment, available appointment. So that's kind of annoying, but that seems to be the case. So you shouldn't be booking flights and stuff until you've got all these things done, because it can take a little while. But once I went to the appointment, my passport was sent to me securely and no problem within 3 working days. So that bit was fine. It just took a while to wait for the appointment to happen. Okay, so you fill out all your stuff, you schedule it, you get a confirmation email, or you also need to print that off. And I'll talk about the documents you need. So there is this link, which is just handy to, give you some tips on, what kind of visa you need, preparing your application. The online form, that's just going to take you to the visa website. Booking an appointment, attending a centre, stuff like that. There is an FAQ in terms of doing it on someone's behalf. I think you can do it on behalf of a child or something. You can find that sort of information on this website about attending a centre, things like that. Paying your fees, I paid about 150 quid for a 1-year multiple entry tourist visa. You get 6 months at a time maximum. 180 days, you're not allowed to overstay. And then if you wanted to come back, you'd have to wait 2 months, I believe, before coming back. So you'd have to spend 2 months away from India and then you can come back. So I'll talk about tracking in a minute, but first these are the things you need to take with you. Okay, so your passport, original and a photocopy. I went to one of those, outside Tesco, one of those slightly they rip you off a bit, but I went outside and had in a booth, had some pictures taken for I think it was like a tenner or something, and I got a load of those passport style photos. The application form, the online one, that's the Indian visa online one, printed, the PDF. Signatures on both pages with the signed declaration, okay, which is this, okay. And you can read the other stuff if it's applicable to you. You know, photocopy of the previous Indian visa. That wasn't applicable to me, but there you go. This one's just a bit more in depth. It's like a checklist again, but it talks about all kinds of stuff, and it's documents required are the same. It's got a handy little link here, but I'll put all the stuff in the description anyway. But there you go. That's a declaration. Now, okay, let's talk a little bit about DX delivery. So it took me 3 working days to get mine. If you're in to receive it, which is good, you sign and you need to provide ID. If you're not in and someone else in the household has to receive it for you, then they'll need their ID and your ID. So yeah, pretty strict, right? But that's what they want, because it's a passport at the end of the day, and it's, you know, identity theft and all these things, security. So if someone in the house is there to receive it, make sure they've got ID and your ID too. So maybe give them your driver's license or some other form of ID if you need your driving license. Once you get it back in the post, got to do all the other stuff, all the other lovely things. So you've got to fill out, you know, book your flights, get your SUVIDHA, however you pronounce the thing, all done, filled out. Get your NHS COVID PDF vaccination certificate uploaded. If you're not fully vaccinated, then you need to take a PCR and do all that stuff. Check the state you're flying to. So, like, I don't know, Maharashtra, whatever, might have their own rules. I only flew there to get a where, you know, you get like a transit flight transfer or whatever. But I don't think there was anything especially specific there. But there are other states that might have specific rules or forms to fill out. You know, when I got to Mizoram, I had to fill out a couple of forms. You know, with the address where I was staying, my flight number, all the standard things. Again, you know, in Mumbai airport, I had to fill in a little form. There's just loads of forms all the time. You know, airport to airport, and then when you get to your state, you have to fill out stuff. And so bring a pen with you is always a good idea. I had to borrow a pen. That was a bit annoying, but yeah, bring a pen. So there's a lot of form filling. And print everything out. Also, if you've got it on your phone, I recommend having backups like saved on Google Drive offline as well, like offline Google Drive. I have a backup phone, and you can, you know, if you wanted to, you could put it on there too. You just want to give yourself multiple backup options. You could always print 2 copies. If you're going with a family, you could give a copy to somebody else to keep safe. Stuff like that. So the DX delivery thing as well, when you're tracking on the website, by the way, turn your ad blocker off if you're going to track your DX delivery parcel. Because I was using my ad blocker and it was just messing the website up, and it never returned the right result. So yeah, a bit of a weird one, that. I think that's everything though. Can't think of anything else. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Reddit. But I thought I'd make this video just to sort of answer, you know, multiple questions in one, do that kind of thing. So yeah, hopefully that's useful, and take care and enjoy your trip to India.